Yeah, I'll cut it right behind the battery box. That'll work. That'll work. Alrighty, well, give me a little bit. I'm going to take a break. And we'll be right back with you. Okay, fellow plasticators, we're back. We figured out what we're going to do. Had a quick break. Had to run and do something real quick. So, on that note, let's get busy plasticating. As I said previously, we're going to take this right off, right by the battery box, which I'm going to go off of the cross member in the back for the transmission. We don't need that. Now the hard part is it's got to be cut straight. But you can't do it straight, don't worry about it, because we're going to have filler work. And I'll tell you what, once you do that, it blends it all together real nice. So slow and steady gets the job done. Plus keep an eye on your blade, make sure it's you're cutting it fairly straight. Don't cut yourself when you cut through. Now a little advice, don't cut it all the way through, but get it close and then do the other side. That way the stability of the chassis will stay the same. It won't get distorted. It'll help you. I always leave a little bit. Whoops, guess I didn't that time. Sorry about that. You have that. So try to go straight as you can. Because you don't want the plastic to break off either. I wasn't paying attention, but you have to. Listen to me preach, huh? Oh well. Just slow and steady. And you're just about through. You noticed I have my hands together. Try to hold everything straight. Using my fingertips from the other finger. That really helps. Just about got it. Okay, go ahead and hold her a little bit here. It's flopping around. That's what you don't want. There we go. Two fairly straight cuts. They actually match. That's amazing. That goes in the parts bin. Let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Trim it carefully. You don't want to bevel the end. You want to keep it as straight as you can. I'd sand it, but then you gotta get rid of the sand marks, so okay. Check your edges, a little bit there. Alrighty. Now we figured out where to cut this one. We're going to cut it right here by the last pocket. So that one should be fairly easier. I should have a block of wood, but yeah, I got one here. Let me grab it. Not real short, but it'll work. Helps to have a block of wood handy. So in order to get this a straight cut, let me grab a bigger razor saw, like this one. Now you use the board and put your fingers on the outside edges. This you really have to go slow. So push it where it don't cut and drag it back slowly. Then take a little bit. There we go. Fairly straight. Off just a little bit. It's alright. That's pretty good. Got the little pieces we cut off. If we line them up, that's a straight cut. Okay. Now, I should grab the Dremel, and I need to get rid of all these running board brackets. Those we're not going to need. And I'll probably back half this too. So I'm going to keep the integrity of the chassis with their angles and stuff here. That'll help line stuff up. Because I'm pretty sure his truck was narrowed in the rear. Can't remember if he's running a 9-inch, but that's what we're going to put in her. Alrighty, there's that. Clean them up. When we go to put this together, we'll be sanding all that down and then blend it right into the frame rails. Okay. Now it sits fairly flat. Now we're going to do the visual check. Make sure she's going to be straight. For some reason, the right side looks just a tad high. I don't know if you'll be able to see that in there, but to me, it looks like the right side's just a tad high. So we'll double check. Not much, but it's enough to throw it off. Oh yeah. It could be the chassis wasn't straight. You never know. I know my cuts were straight. Not a big deal. We can take care of that. You can either add a piece in or take a piece out, the sand. So that's probably what we'll do. I just sand a smidge off of it, and then the fun part, grafting everything together. Now when I put this together, I leave a little bit. This way I can put sheet strips in there for my stock can, just the bits and pieces, and we'll form it all together, and it'll look like it was made that way. So let me grab a file board. We'll try pink and blue. And we're going to need some Pro Weld, which I have right here. Pro Weld it into place, and once that sets up, we'll put some super glue on it and go from there. Okay, slow and steady gets the job done. So we'll make sure we're on the right side here.